Good day everyone, I'm Ali here in Celia, a second year accountancy student, and now I'm going to share what I've learned during our discussion about people and earth ecosystem. So, I assimilated that ecosystem consists of all living organisms in a given area and how they interact with one another and non-living things. So the majority of ecosystem requires energy from outside the system. Our world, for example, is reliant on power from the sun. So I've also learned that natural ecosystems are composed of biotic like plants, protists, minerals, fungi, and bacteria. And for the biotic or living factors is water, soil, light, minerals, and air. So ecosystems are communities of living things and non-living organisms that interact with one another. Because ecosystems are independent, each component of the ecosystem is critical. So I learned that ecosystems are damaged or out of balance that can cause a variety of issues. That's why studying ecosystem is vital for our environment, energy conservation, resource allocation, pollution reduction, and it's an eco-friendly. I have ascertained that it informs people about the benefits of the environment and how to use Earth's resources wisely to keep the environment healthy for future generations. I learned about the world around us by studying marine vegetation and statistical ecology. So I also grasped four ecological levels. The first one is the individuals, means organisms like fish or human being. The second is the population or group of individuals of the same species that occupies in a given area. The third is the community that made up of several populations of different species interacting in an area. And of non-living components found in that area also like water and sunlight, we will get the ecosystem. So the biomass. And the last is the biosphere, which is the highest level of ecological systems. So in this topic, I figured out the scientific method that there are some steps that are needed when we are testing an experiment. So those steps are observations, problem, hypothesis, experiment, data, and conclusion. It is important to use these steps while doing our experiment because it will make us have all the parts and information that we need. I apprehended also that community ecologies is a study of interspecific interactions like predator-prey and the competition. I figured out that there are also symbiotic interactions like mutualism, commensalism, and parasitism. Understanding them helps me see how energy and resources move through environment. Commonly, it is used food chains, food webs, and energy pyramids to show this information. And interaction effect this is the niche. So I have assimilated the community stability of ecosystem is the capability of natural system to apply self-regulating mechanism so as to return to a steady state after an outside disturbance. So it can be more stable and productive communities that can use their resources better and more efficiently. So it is beneficial to know ecology as it improves our environment, managing our natural resources, and protecting human health. I studied that all plants and animals have roles in the environment as they are sharing limited natural resources such as air, minerals, and space. Lack of ecological studies may be the cause of deprivation and looting of these natural resources. Furthermore, healthy ecosystem clean our water, purify our air, and keep our soil in good condition so it can regulate the climate, recycle nutrients, and provide us with food. This supplies raw materials for pharmaceuticals and other uses. So it emphasizes the long-term study of ecological phenomena. I conclude that the ecosystem is significant in human life because it serves as a home of various wild plants and animals. It encourages the growth of multiple food chains and food web. So it regulates vital ecological processes and helps people live longer lives and nutrient recycling between biotic and abiotic components. So humans rely entirely in the earth ecosystems and services such as food, clean water, disease control, climate regulation, and spiritual fulfillment and aesthetic enjoyment. So now that I know about this and helps our environment, I will also be more courteous towards plants and other an ecosystem and take care of them. So that will be all. Thank you and God bless. Anak, dala ako dala. I always emphasize the importance of cultivating gratitude in our day-to-day lives. I encourage us to appreciate the awe-inspiring beauty of our world that still remains and to try to leave behind our narratives of loss and despair in these moments in order to be fully present and reverent. In other words, Miss stressed that we must continuously appreciate and love planet wholeheartedly without letting our understanding of its destructions hinder our ability to be grateful. So, thank you.